And if we all plant for wildlife, we'll have a lot more butterflies and birds and bees. And myself personally, there's some things that I really like, especially, well, the cone flowers. And they're hard to come by, but I know you can get them at local nurseries, at least one local nursery that I know of. It's beautiful that when the goldfinches come around to eat the seeds. You don't have to put out the seeds or anything, just plant the flowers and water them once or twice. You don't need fertilizer, and they'll grow and they'll attract so many different birds.
Well, our big issue right now is the connectivity of parks and homeowners. So if you add native plants to your backyard, you're part of the connectivity with the park. You don't have to be right next door to the park for the parks to benefit from your native plants. Then what you're doing is putting things in that benefit nature, like the birds, but at the same time, you're saving money. But over the long haul, when you don't have to replace them every year, you are doing yourself a lot of good, but more important, you are helping the environment. That is the key.
The movement towards native species has really become very popular. It's through groups like the protectors of pine oak woods and other environmentalist groups that are just making it much more public, including the Parks Department making requirements of you going more native when they plant trees on a curb strip. It helps attract our feathered friends. It helps to provide a aesthetically pleasing environment. It helps cool the heat island effect in like a lot of these hot areas. It's a known fact that planting trees in urban situations not only affect people psychologically but physically. And we have over 25 species that are on the Audubon Society's list for attracting birds in this zip code. And we've been doing this for years because we always like to go with native plants for Staten Island because they do well in this area. So if you bring in a lot of exotic species, they look nice, but they're not meant for this environment. Sometimes it's a forced fit and it causes problems. Okay, today we're going to go take a look at some amelanchier, some eastern red cedar, some flowering cherries, and then some pines, as well as dogwood, and maybe some hawthorn.